Food Junkie coming at you this early afternoon, late morning with a little video. It's not gonna be too long. Just want to come to talk to you guys for a little bit, give you guys a little message, a little, hopefully a little inspiration as well. I know people are alive, people are with the mess, people was with the mess early this morning. It is what it is, and that's fine if that's what you want to do. But like I said in the title of this video, energy, you get what you put out. And I posted a little something on my community page as well. You know, saying, saying a message, saying, give people something that they can actually purchase or use or be inspired by, basically, and not just be entertained by. And I understand people think this is entertainment application, but we spend a lot of time on social media, be it YouTube, be it Twitter, be it Instagram, be it whatever social media you choose to operate in and on. You spend time there. And as a content creator or as a creator of content on these social media platforms, we need to start looking at what we put out there and how it's affecting us. And you may think that, saying you're winning because you have, people who is willing to give you or loan you. What's up, Wildcard Baby? How you doing? Something for the time being. But I look at it as the long haul, as the long run. Energy is exactly that. It's reciprocal. You get the energy that you put out. You put out negative vibes and BS and stuff like that, it comes back to you. And it comes back to you in the worst way and in a public way. So baby, how you doing today? Good morning to you. Pretty brown eyes. How you doing, sweetheart? And a lot of people think that coming on here thinking that they're a comedian or they're a quote unquote entertainer and they're roasting and gagging, and that's what it is. But my question has always been this: who's hiring you to do a celebrity roast? I was on James' panel when I was on James' panel the other night when it was the 9 Hour Live, and I wanted to ask this question: how big do you think the beef sector is? Do you think the beef sector is more than 10,000, 15,000 people? Because if so, why don't more people have who claim beef sector? Why don't they have more than 10 to 15,000 people as their subscribers? Why can't you get more than 5,000 to, 10,000 views every video if you're so entertaining and popular? My biggest video is a video I think probably 10,000 views on it, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But it was a video of me cussing, fussing, screaming, yelling, degrading, berating people. Now, if I was chasing the views, if I was chasing the numbers, if I was chasing that, I will put that energy out here every day, all day long, throughout the day. But what do I put out here? I put videos like this out here, which is going to be a couple hundred views on it. I put up videos of me cooking and just living my life, whatever, things like that. And even recently, the videos that I made, degrading, berating people was not, got more video, so more views than normal. And the reality is, I know how to get numbers. It's not about numbers for me. It's about me putting out a product that gives you a clear view of who I am. So when I do the cussing and fussing and what's not, it's because I've been pushed or I've had enough of people poking and prodding at me. I'm not gonna sit up here and keep on arguing with the same person over the same thing over and over again. And James and Shirley says stuff like that. I'm gonna argue with a new bitch over old shit. My thing is I'm not gonna argue with an old bitch about something that doesn't involve them. You know what I'm saying? If it doesn't involve you, if it doesn't pertain to you, I'm not going to explain myself to you about that. I don't care if you're new or old. I'm not going to dumb myself down to reach a level that you want me to reach because that's what gets you numbers. That's what gets you off. That's what gets your rocks off. So poke and prod as much as you want. Keep mentioning my name as much as you want and bringing me up into subjects and titles and things like that where I have nothing to do with. Sooner or later, your karma's going to get you. And your karma can be met with you by different ways. See, my thing is this: there are people on here who have no talent, and that's just what it is. Regardless of what you think your talent is, I haven't seen it. A lot of you, to be honest with you. And if you think your talent is coming on here roasting, gagging, and dragging people, whatever, okay. But what have they gotten you? It got you a couple of dollars in your pocket here and there, or whatever. But the reality is, you still got to come on here and wet big, dry big, and moist big in order for you to get your daily livings, you know what I'm saying, took care of. People say, "Oh, well, food junkie, you're arrogant. Oh, food junkie, you're this. Oh, food junkie, you're that." But the reality is, food junkie always comes on here, and have always came on here, just being himself, living his life. And not one time have you heard food junkie ever say, "I'm gonna be out of work for a while, so I'm gonna need y'all help. I'm gonna need y'all to look out for me. I'm gonna need y'all to make sure that y'all help me out because I'm not gonna be working for a while." Or saying the recession is gonna take a toll on me, so I'm gonna need y'all help. I got bills to pay, so I need y'all to do what you can for me to help me out. That never happened. Over the past several years since I've been on making content on here, I've never asked you guys to help me with my everyday living expenses. I've only came on here and showed you guys how I live, good, bad, or indifferent. Do I live the best life? No. Do I live the worst life? No. I'm not the best, but damn, I'm not the worst either. And I'm seeing people with these memberships and still dry begging, still wet begging, still asking their subscribers, people who are already supporting them, to support them even more, but not offering them anything, not giving them anything. At one point in time, when the whole membership thing was popping, everyone was getting approved for memberships and whatnot, I still don't have a membership because my thing is this. Although I have something to give you guys, something to offer you guys, I have content I can give to members only, conversations I can give to members only. I think that's not enough. It's not to ask you to subscribe to me for whatever the price is for a monthly fee when I'm not a Netflix, I'm not a Amazon Prime, I'm not, a Encore or these streaming services. Majority of these streaming services are giving you real content, real entertainment, and asking less money of you than some of these content creators are doing, who's offering you absolutely nothing, stuff that you can get for free. Because they give you the same content on their quote unquote members only pages as they give you on their free page. So what am I paying for? Am I getting anything extra? You're not offering anything per se special for your members only. It's so sad. Some of these people have over 100 members that's paying them at least $3-4 a month, but can't even offer their members a $25 gift card per month giveaway. Can't even offer their members, okay, well, 1 month you let me give you a free membership if you at this certain tier. Asking for something but offering absolutely nothing, and still wet begging, dry begging, and moist begging. And you think that you're special. You think that you're doing something that no one else can do. You think that you are someone special, that you are on here as a comedian, but yet a comedian actually take a social construct of what's going on in the world and add a comedic twist to it. And all a lot of people on here doing, who call themselves comedians, is looking at the people that they quote unquote peers with and poking and prodding at them, thinking that that's funny. But then if I'm saying, let's have lunch, let's not have a conversation and see what's going on. Why is it that you're doing this? You can't do that. What you rather sit back behind a microphone wearing the same clothes day in and day out throughout the day. See, I'm gonna be shady. I was gonna be shady, y'all. I'm gonna be shady. you know. But let me just say it, because saying it's a couple of people I need to address, really, that have been calling for me for the past couple of days, and I'm just like, I don't still see why my name has been brought up in your situation. Jay Wilson, you have the same clothes on today as you had on all day yesterday and the day before. The same black little muscle shirt that you have on. And you've been to the gym at least 3 times. So what are you telling me? You're sitting up here all day in that same black sleeveless shirt, talking mess throughout the day, talking mess on YouTube, going to the gym, taking a shower, but yet still put on the same clothes. You're nasty. Stop calling for me. Stop mentioning my name. You talking about what happened with Nika and them yesterday, and you dragged me into it because someone said something to you in your comment section. You have all this mouth on YouTube, but when you was in Atlanta, you didn't ask to meet up so we can have a conversation about it. I'm confused. See, it's stuff like that that I don't understand. You call yourself a comedian, but yet no one's offering you any money to do a comedian tour, to do a comedic tour. No one's offering you to a spot at the Improv. No one's offering you at the Laugh Factory. No one's offering you at a spot at shit Joe Blow's Rib Shack for your comedic prowess. And it's so funny how you come on here wet bag and dry bag and moist bag for stuff, but when you lost quote unquote your job, you collected $300. Now that you dry begging for your Vegas trip, you collected $3,000 for your losing your employment. But now that you're dry begging, wet begging, and moist begging for your Vegas trip, you collected what, $300? So you collected 10% of what you asked for when people actually had some type of empathy or sympathy for you. You still collected money, which is fine, but the reality is you still need people on here to support you. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't understand how people who's on here don't have shit, don't have any type of talent whatsoever, constantly talking about people who actually have talent, who they actually complimented on their talent. See, people pay me to wear my ballet slippers that you said I made. People pay me to put them in capes and put them on the opera outfits. But if y'all look at the thumbnail that Jay Wilson put up, is that the same tie-up shirt that I was talking about, that Pirates of the Caribbean shirt he had on? So I'm saying, stop talking about people was not when there's so much on here that could be talked about you. And like I said, I'm not gonna go back and forth. I'm not sitting here arguing with that man. Because that's what that man lives for and gets off for. That's what pays his bills. But the reality is, you really need to stop, you know what I'm saying, and look at what you're putting out here, the products you're putting out here. You wonder why you are so talented, let you tell it. You're so, you have this voice of an angel, let you tell it. But yet no one's really offering you any type of deals or sponsorships utilizing your talents. And this is your main source of income. You say it's a part-time job. No, it's not for you. You're on here too much. You're dry begging too much. You put too much time, effort, and work into sitting on here looking like an idiot. Too much for this to be a part-time thing for you. You're on here at least 5 times a day, at least for an hour, hour and a half each time you're on here. You started early this morning with the same shirt on, the same black sleeveless shirt. I'm confused. You take morning supplements, you take nighttime supplements. How about just eating right? How about having self-control and the willpower to actually, you know what I'm saying, push away from the table? Don't eat all 18 habanero wings. Eat 5. Order 5. See, I'm not gonna sit up here and try to roast and gag someone, whatever, who has no shame. That doesn't do anything for me. You are shameless, which is okay. That's what your character is. That's what your YouTube persona is, which is fine by me. But the reality is, people can look at you and they look at me and realize who's actually happy and who's actually sad and miserable. Because I don't come across as someone who's trying to be more than who I am. I'm really not. And all the energy that you have put out here, while your life is constant shambles, on here you was talking about how you were earlier this morning. You was talking about how you were blessed and wealthy because your parents knew people. They had connections. Where have those connections gotten you today? You're jobless. Since you've been on here for the past, 4 or 5 years, you went through about 6 jobs? So being able to interview well and having a resume means what? You can't keep a job. You have not maintained the jobs that you had on here. See, it's one thing being marketable, but it's another thing being sustainable, being able to sustain what you get, being able to keep the job that you interviewed for. There's a whole different category that you don't fit into because we've seen you, heard of you, based on your own telling, losing jobs or moving jobs left and right. You worked for Delta. You were an adjunct professor. You were a dean. You were an online prep salesman. You are a clergy person. Coming on here, roasting and gagging the people has gotten you what in the real life? Uber driver, Airbnb operator. See, for me, that's the read. That's the roast. I've been on here for this what 3 4 years now, having the same jobs. The jobs that I came on here with, I still have, and no one on here can take those away from me. Like I've always said, you have to be able to. If you call my jobs was that they'll listen to you and laugh. They probably won't even answer your phone call. They probably won't even listen to you. It doesn't matter if I get into whatever on here because it doesn't affect my jobs and they don't see that behavior at my jobs. They know I don't play. They know I don't have time for BS. They know that I am a person that's going to speak my mind if I feel something is wrong. But that's not going to cost me my job because it haven't cost me my job. It won't cost me my job because I know what I need to do. But someone like you loses jobs left and right, can't maintain a job, have all these degrees and have all this talent and all this wealth, but at the same time, what do you really have? Absolutely nothing. And what's so funny about it is that I saw this going on yesterday when all this bullshit was happening yesterday. You put someone's name in your title to attract them to you. And when they respond to you, you act like you are better than being scolded, but yet you think that you can scold everybody else. It's that arrogance that causes you to be in the situation that you're in. It's that lack of understanding or being able to conceptualize what I've done wrong that causes you to continue to repeat the same patterns over and over and over and over and have yourself coming on here with egg on your face on a constant basis. And to me, that's what's funny that you don't get. That's the energy I'm talking about that constantly comes back to you. The negative energy that you put out here is the same energy that we constantly see you receiving. And you may get a little coin off it was not every once in a while, which is fine, great, do that. But you need that extra coin in order for you to survive and sustain what you have. See, while I listen to y'all, I'm constantly doing other stuff. Like I said, it's background noise. Me going to a meeting that I had today about a cape, let you tell it. And that meeting, I earned what you just begged for. Because every time I talk to someone about my talent and what I do and what I can offer them, it's a consultation fee. See, while you're on here asking people to help you live your lifestyle, I'm living my life and collecting checks, consultation fees. And when hired, the checks is 10 times more than the consultation fee is. So while you think it's the roast and gag by making up whatever you want to make up about people, the people out here like me who's actually living their lives, living comfortably, putting energy out there that's positive, putting energy out there that is moving me forward. I'm not staying stagnant. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't matter what someone like you think, the people that support you think, because the reality is, I look at people who back you up on that bullshit that you do, they're no better than you. I mean, whoever gets offended gets offended. Y'all take pleasure about attempting to make people feel bad about who they are, what they have to offer. But yet, you're on here begging, wet begging, dry begging, moist begging for someone to help you live your life. Come on here talking about what you have and your talents, but it haven't gotten you anywhere. Because you're on here wet begging, dry begging, and moist begging. Don't tell me you're successful. Show me that you're successful. Show me that you can be successful without the wet begging, the dry begging, and the moist begging. Show me that you can be successful without popping a handful of pills in order for you to lose weight. Show me that you can be successful without wearing the same clothes over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, day after day after day after day, all day long. You won't hear sweating and carrying on in the same clothes for 2 or 3 days. That's disgusting. Even at home, you won't catch me in the same clothes. What does that look like? Like, what does that smell like? It's disgusting. You sitting there in that dark ass mausoleum. See, now I'm being, well, fuck it. Sitting there in that dark ass mausoleum with that funky ass dog breathing all over you. You sweating and breathing all over that funky ass microphone. And then you talking about people. Do you not see that we see you? Do you not see that we looking at who the fuck you are? Do you not see that you said we ugh. It's disgusting. You just look like you smell like hot dog water and sweat. You just look like you smell like you need to take a shower. I don't care if you're clean or not. You don't look clean. Wearing the same clothes day after day while saying you're going to the gym and sweating in that chair while you're sitting on camera. You just don't look clean. It looks like you have an odor about yourself. I'm just saying. But you have the audacity to constantly pick on everybody, talk about everybody, when the majority of people who you're talking about are doing better than you. Yesterday, you talking about ZT, Rick, Rico, Nika, Castro, me. For what? For a response? Because you have no talent? You can't come on here and show someone a talent? And you say that you're a comedian? What joke have you told? Everyone's laughing at you. No one's really laughing with you. And the lames that are laughing with you was not, those are the stupid people who probably don't have anything themselves to show, to offer the world. What have you offered the world? What have you put forth in the world, Jay Wilson, to help people be better? What have you put forth in the world to help people be their best selves? To encourage and to inspire someone? Yeah, you have 5, 6, 7 degrees, but what have they done for you? What have they? What have you? Like, what have they done for you? Cause I have no other words to ask you. But what have they done for you? What have those 7, 5, 6 degrees have done for you? You keep a job, you know what I'm saying, 6 months and then you're unemployed again. Have another little thing and then you're unemployed again. Can't even maintain a job or keep a job, so you have to go get a certification as a clergy in order for you to have some type of employment. I'm confused. Your life is not inspirational. Your life is a cautionary tale. Your life is a tragedy. It really, truly is. It's a story of what not to do, how not to live your life. But yet you think that you're so good and so better than everybody else, that you can talk about everyone else. I'm confused by that. At what point in time do you think that you're actually doing it? At 52 years old, struggling to make ends meet. At 52 years old, struggling to make ends meet. I'm not even 50 yet, and I'm killing you in the financial game, in the lifestyle game, in the relationship game. But you have the audacity to think that you can say something that really is meaningful. See, I'm not the one on here. So you love to talk people's sexual situation. Oh, if Sean if he would have been to Vegas, he would have dropped his drawers, dropped his pants. No, bitch, you was in Texas, and you were saying bring the lube. You were in Texas, and your grinder app went off. You were in Texas, and you was willing to drop your pants, and someone brought the lube. You were in Texas trying to coerce people to come see you. I'm just saying. It's always been a game for me. Even this right here with you is a game for me. I engage when and how I want to engage with you. I'm confused. You don't get that by now? You're a doctor, let you tell it. You're smart, let you tell it. So you have to be able to use your critical thinking skills in order to engage with me. You have to be able to say something that hasn't been repeated 1,001 times in order for you to hang with someone like me. It's only a drag when I felt drug. It's only a drag when I felt drug. And I don't feel drug at all by anything that you say. It's irritating because one minute when you are in this mode to where you want to compliment me, that's what you do. And at the same thing, you try to use the same compliments as a drag, as a read, as a rose. I'm confused by that. When you're mad at Sean, you throw me in his face. When you're mad at me, you throw him in my face. That doesn't work. And those who don't see that is ridiculous. It doesn't work. I see you. I've always seen you. Why do you think things like that stick to you? Being poor, being someone who don't have anything, who never had anything, who brag about everything, brag about a washer and dryer. Who cares? In a house like you have, you should have a washer and dryer. I'm confused. What's the brag? You chose to have a two-car garage. You should have two cars in that garage. I'm confused. See, brag about something that really is meaningful. What is your 401k looking like? What's your financial portfolio looking like? What stocks and bonds and IRAs do you have that's allowing you to get money to maintain a lifestyle without coming on here begging? You're on here 5, 6 times a day. I'm confused. How many bank accounts do you have? How many savings accounts do you have? How many banking institutions do you bank at? And do you have over $10,000 in each account? See, those are things that impress me. Oh, I'm sorry, those are things that I have. That's why I'm so impressed with myself. Just open up another bank account. I'm saying today that I transferred $10,000 in. Can you say the same? And not $10,000 because I need someone to give me something. Well, no, no, not because I'm bragging, was not. But that's a business account that I just opened up. That all of my business expenses and stuff comes out there, so I can have it all in one place. So when I do go to my accountant, I can give them just those records. Have a credit card attached to that was that so whatever business expenses that I use, everything comes out of that one account. So I don't have to touch my primary accounts or my primary savings or my other savings at other institutions. See, impress me, read me, roast me by that. Show me those things that you have. But collecting $300 to go to Vegas, I can reach through my couch cushions and pull out $300 to go to Vegas. I'm not on here wet begging, dry begging, and moist begging for people to help me live a lifestyle that I want to live. I'm on here showing you guys how I live effortlessly, flawlessly. Knock on wood. But I have measures in place that I would never truly be broke. I would never truly have to come on here and ask people for anything. Because guess why? I am marketable. Food Junkie is marketable. Food Junkie is talented. Food Junkie have tangible talents that he can go out there and utilize to make money. Could Wilson say the same? Could Wilson haven't shown us that he can do that? Jay Wilson haven't shown us that he is marketable, that he is talented, that he can use his talents to make sure that he ensure himself a lifestyle that he can maintain. I'm just saying. Food Junkie has shown y'all that. go where I want to go, when I want to go, spend what I want to spend. Don't have to ask people for anything. Haven't come out here showing bills, pulling up my attache case full of bills and paperwork to show y'all that I need help with stuff. Never came on here telling y'all that I'm going to lose my job, so I need y'all to help me out. Those are things that you've done. So where's the Reed Roast at and Gag at for me? I'm confused. See, if I was you, I would have been trying to meet up with me in Atlanta to find out what's going on. How can I help you out? You know what I'm saying? How you can parlay what you call talent into something that can actually make you money. And I don't mean little coins here and there. I mean serious money. What you don't realize is that I'm about conceptualizing things, turning your dreams into reality, making sure that what you see yourself as, you actually, you know what I'm saying, show the world that you are. Because right now, you say that the name is Dr. Pastor. You don't portray any of those things. That's why none of those things really work for you, but here on YouTube, quote unquote, in the B sector. How are you parlaying Dr. Pastor into a brand that people can trust and that's honorable when you're a liar? Constantly lying about everything that you do, everything that you say you are. I'm just saying. How does the name Dr. Pastor help you with that? People see you as a joke. People see that name as a joke. No one really takes you seriously because you don't take yourself seriously because you know that you're about absolutely nothing. You really don't have talent that is tangible and sustainable. See, while I was making a mask, like I said, for the Vegas masquerade, what else not? Once that fell through, guess what I'll still do? This is Atlanta, baby. People have masquerade parties all the time. And my services are still relevant in making masks, making people things, dressing them, styling them, telling them what to do and what not to do as far as what works best for them. I don't show that on YouTube because that's what it's nobody's business. And my fees and consultation fees is the reason why I can open up a new checking account, put $10,000 in it, and attach my business credit card to that account. TJ Wilson, you can't do the same. Your talent is what? Singing? What do you have that's attached to your singing besides bills that you got to sing in order for you to pay? I'm gonna hear you telling the people how you can open up a bank account around your singing business. I don't see how you can tell people how you can open up an account around revolved around your uh, roasting and gagging or your comedic business. If it's not making money, real money, true money, it's a hobby. This is a hobby for me, not my way of life. If I literally stopped making videos, my lifestyle would not change, not one bit, not one bit. If you stop making videos and got off of YouTube, your whole life will be ruined. Your whole life will be in more shambles than it's already in. I can't say the same. Like I said, I have tangible talents. You think I'm just on here cooking because that's what I like to do, which I like to do it. But have you ever thought about the fact that what I'm doing on here and all the different styles of cooking that I do is actually recipe ideas? All the pictures I post or take is about presentation of my food, how I turn that and parlay that into money making ideas and concepts. Mm. Some of us on here just for roasting and gagging. I told you from the very beginning, I'm here to make sure that I can actually talk about, speak about, communicate properly with the people that I actually do business with. Now, they don't know nothing about this right here. This is a test place for me. Can I make, you know what I'm saying, shrimp and grits from scratch and make it look good, make it look appetizing? Have people like it, comment on here, but then take that shrimp and grits recipe, that shrimp and grits situation onto the real world. If someone offered, oh, do you do catering? Oh, yes, this is what I can offer you. I can do shrimp and grits. I can do XYZ. I can do this, YZ. I can da, da, da. I can do a stone fruit salad. I can do all these extra things, all these other things. Okay, you do it without this? Oh, yes, I can. Let me try it out. Can you do a meatless meal? Can you do this and a third? But you're not smart enough to understand stuff like that. You think that everything is a re-roasted gag. You think that everyone's on here for your same purpose. That's to make $1. No. This is a test subject for me. This is a test kitchen. This is a test situation. What does this color look like on camera? Can I mix these different things? So you don't understand stuff like that. You see, I said, you're not really a business person. You don't have a business mindset. Because if you did, you would be wasting those 7 degrees you have. You would let it be known on here that you can't maintain a job, that you can't keep a job, you can't keep employment. I'm just saying. It's that energy that you put out there that comes back to you. It's that negative vitriol that you put out there that you're constantly receiving in spades. And the funny thing is that you don't realize that the biggest people that you are disliking and that you are trying to harass, I won't say bully because you're not a bully at all. I don't see you as a bully. I think you're someone who is a weak ass person who likes to harass people. You want people to feel as bad about themselves as you feel about yourself. So I don't think that's a bully. There may be some bullying aspects to it or some bullying mentalities to it, but you're not a bully because bully has to be able to, you know what I'm saying, stand up in their shit. And you don't ever stand up in anything that you do, even when you're wrong. But yeah, you can't even, you don't realize that everyone that you are picking with or harassing, I should say, or trying to pick with and trying to harass, you are failing right in front of us. You don't realize that. You are failing right in front of us. Right before our eyes, you are failing. And I find, like I said, I really do find it funny. Like, I really do find it funny. That's why I don't go to, like I said, I don't do too much with you. Like, I'll let you pick and poke for a couple of days, whatever. You know, say, then I'll address you how I want to address you. But you don't realize that the fact that you have to ask for money to go to Vegas to help you out, to help you have a better trip in Vegas, is funny to me. It's hilarious to me. Each time I went to Vegas, not the one time, each time I went to Vegas, have I ever asked anyone for anything? Have I asked anyone for money? Have I asked anyone to do anything for me, to give me anything? I went there with a suitcase full of clothes, new clothes, got there, purchased a suitcase full of new clothes and a suitcase to carry home with, without the help of anyone, without the asking of anyone, gambled, ate, shopped. And you think that trying to poke is relevant for you. I'm just saying, y'all, make this shit make sense. This individual is so ridiculous. I mean, like I said, but you are who you are. You do what you do. You know what I'm saying? If it works for you, okay. But just realize, is it really working for you? Are you really living your best life? Are you living the best life that you can actually live? Well, in your condition, yeah. But the reality is, I'm looking at you and I'm like shaking my head. I would never want to be you. Never want to live your your lifestyle. No. I would probably slip my wrist the long way if I lived your lifestyle. If I was in your condition or in your position right now, I probably slip my wrist the long way and lay in a bathtub full of warm water. I would, because it's sad. Your existence is sad to me. I find you sad, but that's just me. It's that energy that you put out there that is constantly coming back to you. It's that thing that people call karma that you are experiencing in front of all of us. So no matter how many roast and gag and reads you try to put out there, what's not, your life is the roast, the gag, and the read. It really is. Because at 52 years old, you're not stable financially. At 52 years old, you're not stable in a relationship. And I mean, not even with yourself, not even with God, you're never stable in a relationship, let alone another person. You're not comfortable. You're not secure. Not even secure enough to tell the truth. Like, you're not even secure enough to tell the truth. And what you don't realize is that you can't read, roast, and gag me with the truth that I put out there. See, no one will ever tell you, oh, well, Food Junkie did this. I haven't already told you already. See, I'm not on these applications. Jap, you know what I'm saying? Um, shit, Grinder. I don't know these. See, I don't even know them. I only know them because people talk about them on here. I don't know those things. I don't live that lifestyle. And like Rick said, he meets people in real life. I walk on my door and meet people. I go to a store and meet people. I go to a restaurant by myself and meet people and enjoy myself and smile and laugh and have fun with these people. See, I have the energy that people want to be around. I have the energy that people like, that people are drawn to. Your energy people repels from. Let's keep it real. The people who want to be around someone like you are people who are like you. I'm just saying. Now you're going to go live and address this, but the reality is you're addressing it while still begging with that same black sleeveless shirt on. I had the shirt on yesterday. If you hadn't changed it because I just brought it to everybody's attention if they haven't already noticed it. That's what I'm saying. It's just funny to me. Like, you're hilarious. You're predictable. And you're right there where I want you to be. Talking about me again. I'm just saying, y'all, it's so easy. It's so easy. These people are so easy. They don't realize how easy they are. Think they can roast and gag. In reality, is all I gotta do is mention their name. Next thing you know, they're live talking about me. But y'all have fun. Go watch Jay Wilson. Go see what he's got to say. I need to do some other stuff, you know what I'm saying, to prepare for work. But y'all have a good day. Thanks so much for being here. I definitely appreciate it. That just made my day. And if that shirt has changed, thank you. Y'all see, I don't see how funny this is for me. It's called energy. The energy you put out there is energy you get back. Y'all have a great day. I love you guys. But as always, it's not as important that I love you. It's important that you love yourself, love someone else, respect yourself, and definitely respect someone else. Energy. It comes back around. Like the video, please. Y'all like this. Big T, yo. Bye, y'all. Love you. Peace.